Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. Is Biafra, like Kosovo, qualified for remedial secession under international law? Is Biafra, like Kosovo, qualified for remedial secession under international law? To my dear listeners, from wherever you're listening from, please stay tuned as I read today's news. Legally speaking, if the Nigerian federal government consents to Biafra today and signs an agreement to this effect, Biafra becomes a country and a state immediately. But we know that this will not happen. And the last time that the leader of the Biafran people, Dim Odumegwu Ojukwu, unilaterally made such declaration on behalf of his people at Ariara. This led to the death of millions in the infamous Nigerian Civil War. So as it stands, this is not happening within the nearest foreseeable future. But this does not mean that Biafra cannot be achieved through another means under international law. There are 4 distinct ways that a people can qualify for self-determination under international law. Colonized people, United Nations Resolution 1514 and 1541. People or territory under foreign occupation, United Nations Resolution 3314, people living under an apartheid regime. United Nations Resolution 3314. And remedial secession, United Nations Resolution 2625. Biafra's best bet is remedial secession. But it is important to state how we arrived at this conclusion. The claim of colonialism, as we know it, is already dead. This is as far as international law is concerned. Of course, the law on what a colony is has been clearly spelled out in UN Resolution 1541. This is the status of international law. For now, any argument to the contrary is academic. Biafra is not a colony, and the Nigerian government is not a colonial government. So the UN Resolution 1541 on the right to self-determination by colonized peoples will not avail Biafra. The claim of foreign occupation will also not avail Biafra under international law. The Nigerian government is the central government of an independent state that Biafra happens to be a part of. The part being touted to be known as Biafra, should this agitation succeed, is not under the occupation at any foreign government. At best, it is under the siege and occupation of its own government, and this government continues to maintain that it is doing so under the guise of protecting its internal administrative powers and territorial sovereignty. Under international law, no matter how bogus these claims might be, they are legitimate. So UN Resolution 3314 on the right to self-determination by people under foreign occupation will not avail Biafra. The claim of living under an apartheid regime will also not avail Biafra. There is no legal, sanctioned geographical divide created to aid racial, tribal hegemony of one over the others, as was the case in apartheid South Africa. So UN Resolution 3314 on the right to self-determination by people under apartheid will not avail Biafra. The last head of possible claim is remedial secession. When a determinate group of people are oppressed, abused, or ruthlessly denied their rights, their claim for a secessionist self-determination can be sustained. This is the head of claim under which the agitation of the people of Biafra may be legitimately founded. Many believe that the havoc being wreaked upon Igbos by successive governments of Nigeria is at least actionable, even if it does not or may not lead to secession. To my dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section and let's know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.